Greetings everyone, this is Vala here, and welcome back to retro games that I used to play as a child. In this video, hi Puffy Ami Yumi show World Tour. This is a cartoon that I didn't watch too much of, but I know a little bit. There's basically two rock stars that one of them is a guitarist, the other one sings, and they go on world tours or something. Maybe it's not just world tours, I kind of forgot what the cartoon is about. Either way, it's... Okay, apparently this window is a little bit finicky, so I had to resize things. Hopefully it's fine. Let's hit the rock and roll highway with Puffy AmiYumi. Please select a tour. Where do we begin? Why are we in the middle of the Okay, I guess it's an underwater tour. Guess we'll go to fucking Atlantis. Let's go. Okay, so Ami and Yumi need help to go through schools of terrifying sea life for their concert. Use the submarine with torpedoes to catch the fish. Ami can catch red enemies, Yumi can catch blue enemies, so it's one of those types of games. Alright, I can screw with that. X to switch, the usual, and space to shoot. Alright, we are literally going to Atlantis. Wait. Okay. Well, I need to lower my volume. This music was blasting my ears off of my... Okay, anyway. So, this is just a regular old water level, and you can blast the fish. Okay, how quickly can you shoot? It's pretty... Wait, oh, I can just hold down the button and then just go ham. Alright, and I'm now catching sharks. Do I need hearts? Can't have more than 3 anyway, so it doesn't even matter that much. This game reminds me a little bit of the Billion Mandy game that gives me PTSD because I played that for like an hour straight or something like that. Maybe more like 45 minutes. It was a time and a half, I'll tell you what, man. But at least this game has some good music to go along with it, unlike the other game. Underwater is a... Some games do underwater really well. What the hell is that? That's like a weird shark, dolphin, whale hybrid that I don't understand. I'm not gonna question it too much. You can't even get that blue, red, pink fish down there. It's too far down. It reminds me of some other games, this particular game. There was one Toho game that was actually a side-scroller, which was very funky. I played it for a little bit. It's still on my Steam wishlist, I think. Oh, we got a heart. I found a heart. It does nothing because... It does nothing because there is maximum heart score that we can't get. Okay, is something going to happen in this game, or is it like just like a gigantic amount of whatever we're doing right now? It really feels like we might be getting close any time soon now, unless, based on the score number at the top left corner, is it gonna go on forever? Surely there's gotta be an ending somewhere in sight, or if not in sight, then at the very least there is one, so we can at least look forward to that. Would be pretty cool. I wanna see Atlantis, man. Atlantis reminds me that I recently watched Sugar Conroy play that video game about Atlantis very recently. Well, not about Atlantis, but it had Atlantis effectively with the flippin' not Jolly Rogers Lagoon. The game name is Banjo-Tooie. Oh, Puffy AmiYumi tonight stage. Let's go. The shit that you do makes me do, just so I can avoid copy strikes. Alright, that was the first level. Congratulations, the fans loved the concert. Let's go to the next stop on our tour. Next level. Okay, there's more underwater journey. I assume there would be one per, but there is more where that came from. I'm not sure if I should be excited or terrified or both. Maybe okay, I was gonna say a little bit Eric, but I decided, you know what, maybe I shouldn't say that, and then I'm not pretty to say it anyway. Hi, my name is Baza. I try to make commentary when playing the video games. What is up? There's a sunken ship in the background there. Reminds me of the sunken ships that I had to go through in my Minecraft hardcore speedrun. Metal and Neuro and along with Fillion and Curly did a hardcore thing. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and try it myself as well. See how well I can do. So I played some Minecraft Hardcore. I played the most recent version. I say the most recent version, but I mean like the one that wasn't the most recently released in the winter drop. I didn't play the winter drop. I played the drop before. Okay, this water is going to merge into my body and tear me a new one. Unlucky. But yeah, I have shipwrecks. Very useful for getting iron early on in the game. Especially if you want to, well, have iron early on in the game. And if you want to speedrun. There's also the iron golems, but they also, they drop like 4 or 5. Why am I talking about Minecraft doing an AmiYumi thing? The shit that playing a simple arcade game like this makes you commentate about, I guess. Such is the life of YouTube or something along the sorts. Urchins. Urchins are a fish that is very spike. You do not want spike in your spike hole. Spike in spike hole bad, very hurt. Do not recommend. Although I can't say I've ever had it, so I wouldn't know if it was any good or not, but I sure hope to never have that experience. There are many experiences in the world I want to have, and a spike up the rear end is not one of them. Out of all of the experiences, that sounds the least pleasant of the bunch. Of the experience that I would love, though, on the topic of world tours, I would love to visit Japan one. Those are some fast fish, okay. Pay attention to fast fish. They are fast and they are fish. You can tell that I got my commentary style from Raocow because that's what I do. It's the same song. Well, is there more? Level 3 Bermuda Triangle. Really? Okay. You know what? I think I'm starting to remember now that I never completed this game because this game is long and it goes on for a while, which would probably explain why I don't remember too much about this game, but I remember just enough to remember that I remember this game. Oh, that is a, I assume that's going to not be good if I touch that, and it can't be, destroyed or anything, so I have to maneuver around these ones. Whoa, those are falling rocks. Do not fall rocks. I mean, they're not sentient, so you can't really tell them no. They don't know how to listen to English. Rocks. Infamously not known for being able to understand the language of English. Do not try to make conversation with rocks. I know that there's pet rocks and whatnot, but I assure you they do not speak. The only ones that I've seen speak are ones in fantasy, which I guess technically we are in fantasy right now, but this is not one of those fantasies where they come real. There are certain fantasies where rocks do talk, and certain ones where they don't. This is one of those where they don't. Unlucky. Maybe another day, one day. What is the most recent rock-talking game that I remember? Do I remember any? Probably not. That's generally not... Probably Undertale, actually. You do talk to a rock in the Undertale world. Because rock puzzle is rock hard, and so am I. When it comes to being concentrated. My concentration is rock hard. You cannot break it no matter how hard you try. I guess technically everything can be broken if you try hard enough, but like, you would really need to try. Sometimes I've questioned if I have ADHD, but I just know. I may have my standards and my weird winks and squinks, but one thing that I don't have is ADHD, which I don't know if I probably should be glad about that. ADHD is a funky thing. It can be a superpower and quite a troublesome thing to deal with sometimes. I'm just playing video games, and video games are being played. One day I will reach the Bermuda Triangle and I will blast the loudest song that you have ever heard in your life. Okay, I need to be careful about these fish. Doodle. Okay, I just ran straight into that for no reason. Did not need to do that. I did not need. Why did you redeem that? Used to watch some scammer. What the heck? That's scary. That is scary. I was hoping that there wouldn't be new fish that include my name in their death note. Oh no, no concert. The fans will be disappointed. Oh well. Wait, can I? If I retry, I start from Bermuda Triangle. Okay, then in that case, let me go ahead and meet you back where I died. Then I guess. Okay, we're back at this place. This time, let's keep the pink girl on all the time. I say as I get hit anyway. And I died right at the end, of course. Classic. And it's still the same music. The music that plays during the entire level is just the exact same over and over again. Okay, play again. No, no. Okay, I should have clicked the main menu instead and choose a different location. Now we can go to the US tour. Okay, we can switch girls again and we can also jump. This time we can watch your health meter, pick up this and that to regain health. If your heart gets low, switch players. Okay, so we are losing health casually over time. Okay, okay, I see. There are fans everywhere and they wanna give us a good old time. By which I mean they want to see if... Oh, okay, I regain health while the other is off field. I don't think I need to go ahead and go out of my way to grab whatever health packs might be around. This is the part of the game that I remember the most, although the fish one is also quite distinct in my memory. There are so many cars. There's the yellow classic American taxi car. Is it classic American taxi car? I know that the yellow school bus is American classic. I'm not sure if the yellow taxi car is a classic though. I grabbed an actual heart. It made a sound effect and it refilled my heart. Whoa. Video game mechanics. Who would have thunken? The switching here reminds me a little bit of the switching from Harum Scarum, the Billy and Mandy game. That game is really great. I love that game. I was actually wondering about potentially making like a tier list or something of the sorts after I'm done with this game. If you made it here, hope you like my singing voice, and if you do not, too bad, I don't give a shit, because copyright strikes need to be avoided and this is my strategy. Hi. And by this game I meant more like, you know, the entire series in general. Once I've finished playing this is the boss. I did not get to look at the boss very close by. Unlucky. Ooh, there's a monster truck. I think that's what it's... Or maybe just like a regular truck. I don't know. We call it monster trucks because they're big and monstrous. Compared to what we have in Europe, those are very funny. They're big fans. Very big fans. Oh, there's a fire truck now. Cool. Fire trucks are very cool. They... Quite literally, they cool down the fires that may be happening around the world that you do not want to be a part of. Okay. I think the health meter is supposed to represent the heat, because the environment looks kind of hot, not gonna lie. And by hot, I mean like it looks like Texas or Carolina or Los Angeles or something. One of the more placey places where the place might be extremely hot and the temperatures go so high that the asphalt melts. Okay, maybe not that hot, but maybe something. It depends on the sun placement. It depends more on like the environment, various other things, as opposed to as opposed to other things. Asphalt can melt anywhere in the world as long as the sun situation is just right. If the sun is placed just right, then the sun is going to destroy your roads and it's not going to pay for the damages. How dare it? And we have arrived at this stage again. And it's gonna be the exact same song again. This is a nice song though. These levels go by so much faster, I was afraid that we might have more. Oh, it's Chicago. Ah, hi, Puffy, AmiYumi, that's the boss. Should not stick around the bus too much though, because the more time I spend near a bus, the less time I spend being on the road. Oh, and there's a big bus now. There's a big bird as well. The bird is the size of my head, which I guess is not too big. Birds may be big, but they're very light. They need to be big in order to make use of the not aerodynamic, the, what do you call it? Air resistance, there you go. If the bird is very small, then very little air resistance. The bigger wingspan you have, the more... That's a wheel. Okay. Wheel. What do we have here? What am I doing with myself? I'm just yapping away like it's nobody's business. Welcome to Vada channel. I am learning to make commentary as we... Okay. You don't instantly die if you get fanned in the face. Speaking of fans, okay, I should have I am making misplays now because well, it doesn't matter too much. It's perfectly fine. There is no issues here. I enjoy games that I can actually play and aren't auto-scrollers. I should have once again switched not. I should have not switched. I should have kept the person that's low on stamina up so they can get this energy. But I keep on switching all the time, and that's a wheel again. And my teammate is slow. There we go. And everyone is full on stamina. No wonder. Not no wonder, but like no issues. Everything is perfectly fine and dandy as it should be. We should be at the end now, right? Yeah. I figured it had to be sometime any second now. Let's go to a new place now. US tour, underwater tour, a space tour. What? Okay. What should we do? I guess we'll do a space tour next. Whoa. Fuel gauge. I thought there might be oxygen. Jump rocket. Okay, is this going to be like a... I guess we'll figure it out. I don't need tutorials. I am... Ooh, okay. This is what it's like. Got it. So I can switch if I so want. And I can switch again if I so want. And these give me points. There's no reason not to get them because they're literally free. This is... okay. The platforms need to be landed upon properly, unless you want to fall off of them. This I also like. Ooh, there's meteors. Okay, okay, alright. That's, not very good. I wish I could just hold this. There's a rocket with an alien inside of it. That's, certainly something to look out for. Do you think I was gonna ask questions, but like this, like, what is the point? Okay, I am not doing very good. I am losing lives left and right. Can I get extra lives around here? Yes, my answer has been questioned immediately. I love sometimes just switching. Okay, that's a very mean rocket. That rocket is very mean. That rocket wanted my ass, and I did not let it have it. No AmiYumi, but to you tonight, sir. Where the hell am I going? Very high up in the sky, apparently. Can I just keep on going like this? I can. Why have I been landing on every single platform if I can just do this? Much easier. So much easier and better and easier and better and many easier and many of the betters as well. Go through this. Okay, I chose a bad time to do that, but it worked out in the end. You regain fuel as you go. How does that make sense? I am not gonna question that too much. Okay, I was hoping... Okay, fuels up both. I was wondering about that. And we're on the moon. Starting a bathtub with my friends. I need a backdrop for carrying this video. What the fuck is this song even about? At this point, I just don't fucking care. What do you think the likelihood is that I'm gonna get copyrighted for something? Okay, now we're going to Saturn, because Saturn has rings, and if you like it, you put a ring on it. Do you think that means that God liked Saturn or something? I just asked that as if that was actually religious or something, but anyway. The Rocketman, not grenade, that is not a grenade, Vaza, that is a meteor, although they do both do a lot of damage. Did you know that a meteor is in the space and meteorite is when it's on the ground? That's a distinction that I have learned at some point in my life, and I hope that I was able to blow your mind or something, or at least teach you a new thing that you did not know beforehand, because sometimes space terminology is the terminology terminally fucking ill. Terminally fucking your mom. What is that? I'm not gonna question that too much. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that and just continue going towards Saturn, because Saturn is where I go. There's a song called Saturn's Bars by Gorillaz, and I must say the first time that I listened to that song, none of those words were fucking English. Like, legitimately, what is that language that they were speaking? That was not English. I mean, in the end, when I looked at the lyrics, I guess it makes sense, but like, holy fuck. What is that? How do you English like that? That's barely even English. If you've never listened to it, you can if you want to, if you really want to. And we're going to Saturn. There we go. These levels go by faster, which makes sure that my video is gonna be not too long, which would be preferable. I learned that I can only mirror space station. Okay, I learned that I can only upload like about 3.5 gigabytes overnight before for everything to be uploaded by the time that I wake up, which is about 8 to 9 hours. What the hell? Is that a black hole? That is a singularity, more like, rather than a black hole. It's a atomic thing. Okay, this thing can come back here. Things are moving now. They do not want to. They switch. I did not know that they would switch. That would have been good information to have. In that case, let me land on this platform to make sure that it doesn't happen again. I say as it happens again. How often do they switch? Okay, pretty often actually, which I guess makes sense why I got hit by it now, because it switches quite often. Okay, I'm not gonna die here because this is not an auto-scroller, which means my attention span is not gonna be put to the test, unlike the ocean level. Somehow, I was gonna say that the ocean level isn't that bad during the ocean level, and then it turns out the ocean level was the bad level. What an ironic twist of fate. It's almost like that's a consistent thing in video games somehow, that always the one area that you think is not gonna be cringe is gonna be cringe. That one being the water area, because nobody ever likes water areas, and there is a reason why. Okay, this is just sad. Okay, I do believe I am just about back where I died last time, and this time I just casually pulled off the move with no issues whatsoever. Gotta love that. I forgot what I was talking about immediately after I finished talking about the thing that I was talking about last time. I was gonna continue the conversation, but I have completely forgotten, so something about water levels being bad or something? I have no idea. Subnautica is a video game that I have not played, but I have seen the entire game, and the game is very cool. Okay. The game is very good water level. One of the water levels of all time. Can I just like hold up and... Okay, maybe not like that. And now I've lost all the checkpoints as well, which is why I should not be doing that. The reason why you land on each platform is to create yourself a checkpoint, so in case you go bye-bye off into the stratosphere and the void below, or the void of space. Okay, I need to avoid this as much as possible. Okay, that's okay. Okay, alright. It's fine. There's a heart right here. I can get that, and now time to actually go past this singularity black hole thing. There we go. Perfect. Did I do it? Oh, you automatically go up. I didn't press any buttons on my keyboard. That's nice. Wait, is this different than before? I forgot. Anyway, as I was saying before, actually, Arctic Tour, let's go through with this real quick. Switch girls again, because in the usual health meter, your health probably goes down over time because it's unlike the other place. It's very cold. Oh, okay. Fascinating. Okay. What? That's a penguin. Why do I need to switch though, is my question. Is there... okay. Space is also switch. Why? I can't move left and right. I can only jump. That's it. It's another auto-scroller. We are in the Arctic now. But, okay, wait. I need to switch in order to make sure the cold does not kill me, that's all. And if you land on a penguin, you don't do the Mario. There is no Mario to be had here. Mario is dead, and we killed him. Okay. Is there a way to speed up? Probably. Oh, there is. Okay, I was wondering about that. Okay, and I can switch, and I can do that, and I can do that. Beautiful. And this is okay. I was gonna say, if this is strictly a side-scroller, it's gonna be a little bit little bit cringe. But I wonder what the checkpoint situation in this level is going to be like. Where are gonna be the checkpoints? How many of them are there gonna be? Oh, we're already at the end. That took like no time whatsoever. Anyway, I believe I said something about Mount Everest. Mount Everest is not in the Arctic. What do you mean? It's not even in the Antarctic. Arctic is in the north, Antarctic is in the south. That's how geography works, and there's dogs here. Okay. If I just constantly hold right, I will arrive as fast as possible, and that is good because I like speedy things. I like when my video games are fast because I do not have ADHD. I'm just simply very skilled, and I need my skillfulness to come into play. And sometimes I make mistakes anyway, as you can clearly see. But you know what? How did that hit me? That is not okay. Luckily, I get my thing back. Some of these hitboxes are a little bit tough to tell, I guess. That particular branch I guess I need to jump early or something. Okay. If I hear the sound effect, I need to switch. Let's not focus on switching, let's focus on just dodging instead. That'll be good. Surely. Okay. And we are already at the end again, really? Da, 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 da. Singing is something I've always wanted to be good at, but I've never considered myself to be good at it. Siberia. That is also not in the Arctic or the Antarctic. There's a goat. How are you doing, goat? There's a crack in the thing. Watch out for any avalanches, because avalanches might happen if there are cracks in the snow. And if there is an avalanche, you need to go ahead and try to not get sunken underneath the snow, because being stuck in the snow like that is a little bit scary. It's very cold in there, and if you... Okay, I jumped into that thing. Whoops, my bad. Sorry, boy and gal. I believe the blue one is male and the pink one is girl. Pretty sure. Maybe they're both girls, actually. I kinda don't know. I mean, Ami Yumi. Yumi is the pink one, right? I think so. So, Ami Yumi, I honestly can't tell sometimes with these names. I'm not gonna question that too much, though, I guess. So be it. I don't care what gender they are. The cartoon is cool. They are cool. They make the sound. They sled down the hill like the pros that they are, and that's all that matters. And I do believe that is the entire game completed. Hi hi Puffy AmiYumi show is nigh. And that concludes this video. Hope you enjoyed watching this entire playthrough of all of the worlds of all of the different areas, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care everyone.